Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Recently, it's probably been a good 5-6 weeks. Somebody requested a certain video, and now it's time for me to do this. It was about like easy reaches and like perfumes that I recommend that are easy to wear. Because sometimes you buy these fantastic perfumes and you feel they're a little too much, and you only feel like wearing them every now and then. So this video will be all about at least the ones that I find easy to wear. And I'll kind of comment as I go along. Some of them might be a little, because one fragrance for me that is an easy reach that this person who requested, I can't remember who you were, sorry, was Velvet, what's it called? Velvet Tonka by BDK. To me, this is a real easy reach. It's kind of an almondy, Tonka, pretty sweet, I guess, fragrance. To me, this is really easy to wear. So because you said that this was kind of something you don't wear that much, I've tried to think even lighter than this, like a little lighter, a little more office friendly, and something that absolutely doesn't get overwhelming. So I have picked some different things out, and I have them here in my little bag. And then I have I didn't bring out the decants, but things that I have bottles of, and I'll kind of comment as I go along why I think they're easy to wear. Actually, I'll start off with something that I gave this to my father a while back. It's called Cuir Noir from Armani Privé, and I just never wore it. It has about this much left in it, and I just thought this will just create some space in my closet, and this would smell so good on him, and I just want him to, you know, get out of his designer fragrances and wear something really good. And now 2 years later, I see it in the cabinet, or in their cabinet, in the bathroom of the country house. He's never worn it. I asked him if he didn't even know he had it in there. And I just thought it would look so beautiful, you know, like on something. And then I told my mom, I think I'm taking this back. And she says, please do. He won't even notice. So I did. Anyway, this fragrance Cuir means leather. Even though it is a leather fragrance, it's super soft and subtle. The projection's not great. The longevity isn't either. I mean, I wouldn't say it's barely there. You can definitely smell it. It has rose. It has, I think, maybe myrrh. I don't know exactly what's in here, but a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of woodsy notes. It's really pretty. I think it has some oud. I think all the black ones, actually, with the gold tops have oud, if I remember right about this series. But this one, it's so, so soft. I can't imagine anyone thinking that this is strong or would have a hard time wearing this. Really, really pretty. Cuir Noir from Armani. I'm going to definitely start wearing it again. But now we're kind of in another season. So I brought out Orangea from Profumum Roma, which is actually quite a strong fragrance when you first spray it on. So you have to give it a good 15 minutes and let it really dry down. Then it kind of softens. And this has good projection, good longevity. It's like a neroli, orange peel, maybe petitgrain in here. Maybe some bitter orange notes. It's beautiful fragrance. I think it has mint as well. It's kind of a colder fragrance, but those spiky cold tops kind of soften as this fragrance dries down. I would say give it 15 to 20 minutes, and this will be a really easy wear. If you can get by those, this is perfect. If you guys live in a hot country, this is beautiful because it's really hard to find long-lasting, fresh fragrances. But this is one of them. And now that I'm talking about it, I forgot that particular one. I wanted to also mention Trench from YSL, which is a great iris and citrus fragrance with a hint of fig. That also is fresh and very long-lasting, and it projects without it being overwhelming. I really love Trench, and I love that one. And then now that we're into the category of like citrus fragrances, this is so much more than citrus. It's called Capri from 1969. It's a Swedish house. It has all the notes on the back, which I like so much. But it's kind of an orange fragrance. Like it has different orange kinds of notes. It has bitter orange. It has sweet orange. It has mandarin oil, mandarin leaves oil, grapefruit. And then it has like also ylang ylang and osmanthus and orris and angelica. It's got all kinds of other things going on. Camomille. I don't even know how to pronounce that in English. Camomille. But I am in love with a new fragrance that has this word in it. Chamomile Satin or Satin from Dries van Noten. that's an easy wear. That's a really easy wear. But it's so expensive. I just have a little squirt of it. I wore that for the first time the other day, and I just completely fell in love with it like right away. Highly, highly recommend, but do try it at first. It's kind of like a gourmand lavender fragrance with some aromatics in it. It's a little bit of a semi-gourmand. It doesn't like go all the way there, but I'm into lavender lately. Lavender combined with like sweeter notes, so good. That's Camomille Satin or Satin. So good. But this Capri, I swapped it with someone and I thought it's just another freshie. But boy, have I enjoyed this fragrance. I love this. I usually talk about Cedro de Diamante from Perris, Monte Carlo. That's also a really nice, easy reach. It's a lemon fragrance. It does disappear quite quickly. This one doesn't disappear as quickly. This one is more, they're kind of in the same category, but this one is more around the note of orange, and that one's more around the note of lemon. But there's so much more going on in this one. This one also has juniper, cardamom, pink pepper. There's so many things in here. And it's just, oh God, I just love this. Love it so much. I'm going to tell you what I'm wearing. Okay, I will tell you also, another easy wear is kind of like a whole house I'm going to mention now, and it's April Aromatics. I'm wearing Lotus Rising, which is a really nice lotus fragrance with champaca and jasmine, I think, maybe some other, frangipani perhaps. And I mean, April Aromatics fragrance, the floral fragrances there are really easy to wear because they're natural smelling. They have a natural sweetness from florals that never go too far. I have it here. They're not the strongest fragrance. I could feel now when I sprayed this just out like this, it kind of took over completely because this is pretty strong. But her fragrances are, the only thing about April Aromatics that's negative is the price. The price point is bad. It's high, very high. They only sell them in 30 ml bottles, I think. Maybe 100. No, but the smallest you can get is 30. And they're like $239, I think, for 30 ml. So, I mean, it's pretty bad. But so I'm really going through my sample set, and I'm varying between the different florals, but they're all really easy to wear. And if you're the kind of person who cares about natural ingredients and like things being organic, this is a house to look into. If you are willing to pay extra for that, I highly recommend the house. And if you're the kind of person who doesn't necessarily have to have a really loud fragrance. So April Aromatics, Lotus Rising, Liquid Dreams, Lavende Luce, that's a great lavender fragrance. There's so many. Unter den Linden, there are 2 rose fragrances. I mean, I'll just say that the florals of that house are easy reaches. Then for me, I know this is probably not for everybody, but Tolu from Ormonde is a real easy reach. But I mean, this is an amber. It's a little bit more of a loud fragrance, but it's floral at the same time, and it's soft and it's powdery. And this is an easy reach if I want to go a little above kind of the April Aromatics or like freshy level. Tolu is always, I know it's always good. It's one of those that I just could wear at any time. Another great floral that I purchased, I have not regretted, although I paid full retail price, is Fauni from Angela di Chiampagna. I bought this in Budapest when I was there a couple years ago. I haven't used all this, so I've decanted some of it. But it's a bubblegummy fragrance. Even though it's kind of, I can get the bubblegum, and this is how they sold it to me. Like, this is an elegant bubblegum floral. It doesn't smell like a straight up tuberose, and tuberose isn't even listed separately. It only says like white flowers or something like that. But it has kind of an ambery, a little bit Middle Eastern style base, but it's very light, and it doesn't project so much. It kind of stays close to the skin. I can't imagine anyone not liking this fragrance. It's such a nice fragrance. It's Fauni by Angela di Chiampagna, and look at that. This top is supposed to resemble the window to the studio where they make the fragrances. I think that's a really cute story. It's a little overworked perhaps, but great fragrance. And then I've got a couple iris fragrances. I'll mention all these 4 in one go. Iris number 19 Poudré from Chanel. I've just recently started to wear it again after like a break of 1.5 years. I've forgotten to wear it. It's just, that's all about what it is. It hasn't been that I've gotten sick of it or anything. It's a green powdery iris with galbanum. It probably has some benzoin and some, I'm not sure, in the base. It has a good base. I love this fragrance. It's if you're into powdery fragrances and you like iris, you like galbanum, check it out. It's super easy to wear. To me, I think this is so beautiful. I'll never get sick of this fragrance. It will forever remain in my collection. Iris Chanel number 19 Poudré. And then Iris Prima is really easy to wear. This is a little bit more of a kind of a suede vanilla musk iris. It reminds a little of Bottega Veneta from Bottega Veneta, the EDP for women. This one is better, I think. This one I'm getting a little bit bored with, even though it's super beautiful and I can't quite let it go. It's like, I'll wear it like as a people pleaser because I know this smells so darn good, and it's also discontinued. So I really want to think before I let this go. I don't wear it that often. But it's such a smooth, beautiful suede with a little vanilla. It's just like, It smells so good. It does. But it may be a little bit too perfect for me. Like I know it so well already, but I do highly recommend it if that makes any sense to you guys. And then there's another one that I thought about letting go of, and then I started wearing it again. I'm like, how could I have considered letting this go? And it's Iris de Chance from Houbigant, which is a really old French niche house, known to be Princess Diana's favorite house. She didn't wear this particular fragrance, but this house. It's a really good basic iris, but basic, not in a way that it's boring. It's just like it's super, it really lifts up the iris. And if you're an iris lover, this is a really good staple fragrance to have in your collection. Powdery, a little sharp, like there's some maybe Lily of the Valley or something in there. Like a little soapy sharp, but this really, it softens when it dries down. So I find this also a really easy reach. This can also be worn like over other fragrances to kind of lift them up a little bit. And then another staple in my collection, it's lost its badge, but it's Infusion Iris from Prada. This is the EDP. This is my favorite one of, there are a few different versions. I had the one with the frosty bottle. That one smelled a little bit too much like hairspray to me. This is the one I think they're selling now. It's really, really good. It has like vetiver and benzoin, I think, in the base. Let's see what I can see here. Cedar wood, mandarin, and iris. So good. Great, great fragrance. I haven't worn all this though. It's a 200 ml bottle. I bought it used. It was probably up to here, and I've given people some decants. I could probably even spare a little more juice because I vary my fragrance and I only wear it once in a while, but it's a very easy reach. Then there are two from Isabelle, Noir and Gardenia. These are two, this is floral leaning gourmand, and this is a really beautiful Gardenia. These are super easy to wear, both of them. There's something incensey in this Lys Noir. I mean, I think they're super easy to wear. Very, very nice fragrances from Isabelle. And then my quite newly acquired fragrance from Exaltatum. It's called Mimosa Gold. It's a mimosa with honey, and it smells a little bit like a special kind of glue we had when we were kids. And it came with this little kind of, it's not a brush, but a little paddle kind of where you could stroke it onto paper. We were doing crafts and things. I'm talking about like when I was 5, and it smelled a little bit like almond, like concentrated almond. It's really, really good. And there's a little hint of a really nice honey note. It's so pretty. I really like this house. I would, maybe if you're into easy wear, easy reach fragrances, this is a house to look into, and they have this cute little 15 ml size. However, quite pricey. Needs to be mentioned. It is a factor. And here comes another pricey house that people might not find easy to wear. To me, it is. And it's Hasu-no-Hana from Grossmith. And it's quite potent and has a good sillage. And it does have a little bit of it's a chypre, I would say. It has like citrus notes in the top. It has lots of florals. It has kind of an ambery base, but there's also like, I think it has patchouli in the base. It smells like from here. I mean, it has, it's radiating smell from the top here, just opening this thing. It's just so beautiful. And I just think it fits everywhere. Like it's, I just feel so good when I wear this. So to me, this is an easy reach, but it is absolutely much more potent than most of the fragrances here that I've mentioned. More so than Tolu, and maybe a little stronger than Velvet Tonka as well. About like Velvet Tonka, I would say. And then I have an old-time favorite that I have never gotten sick of, and it's so easy to grab. I grabbed it the other night when I was going to, where was I going? I forget. I forgot. It's called Dajala, and it's from Xerjoff, and hardly anyone speaks about this particular Xerjoff, although to me it's the best one. It's an herbal floral amber, like an amber but with some green notes in the top. So if you're familiar with Ambra Calabria from Nishane, it's a little bit similar. Like that one has more of a carbonated feeling, like it's a little bit spritzy, or it's a little bit like something goes in your nose. This one is more like, if you imagine that to be a bubbly drink, this is more of a flat drink, but with the same flavor, if that makes any sense. This one, I think this is the best Xerjoff for sure. And I only have this now, and this is really expensive. And I probably won't get another bottle. So, but I never save. People ask me sometimes, do you really try to save your fragrances? For special, do I like deprive myself? Like, and if I want to wear it, I'll wear it. And I'll let other people try it, because this is more than you think. If you're, going back and forth between 100 fragrances, which is what I own now, if I count all my decants and samples, I probably have 200 fragrances if I count my samples as well. So that's a lot of fragrances to kind of to choose between every day. And then I have 2 more here that I'd like to mention, or I have actually 4 more, 2 more bottles. This is quite a new purchase, or it's a swap actually of mine. It's also from Xerjoff, from the Join the Club collection, and it's called Kind of Blue. And it's very red, this juice. Like if you spray it, it comes off. I'm going to spray it for you. It's like orange, so you have to watch your clothes. But this is really hard to describe, this fragrance, but I really love it. It smells a little bit like laundry. It smells a little bit like flowers. There's some rose in there. It smells a little bit like a gift shop. It smells like a fresh summer day. I've gotten compliments for this. This has really good projection, yet it's very easy to wear. It's aldehydic, so it does open up a little soapy, and then it softens. Like it's really good. Now this is going to take over the Lotus Rising that I'm wearing already, which is a little bit of a shame, but I kind of just wanted to show you. Sometimes it's just fun to spray things on video. Then I have from the Swedish house Norra Norrland, which means north of Sweden, like the north of the northern part, the most northern part, I guess you would say. And they're kind of their brand is kind of all around like the Arctic brand, blah, blah, blah. I think it's a little, I don't know. But this fragrance, this is really good bang for the buck, because this one's called The Pearl. And this is a really nice kind of laundry-like clean type of scent. I'm just going to spray a little just to remind myself. Super easy to wear, really good price, like $70-$80 for a 50 ml. And it has good projection and longevity. I mean, not outstanding, not like 24 hours. It's not a beast mode fragrance in any way, but it has like, for this style of fragrance, I think it projects really well. Really easy to wear. Really easy to wear, actually. Can also be layered with other fragrances if you feel like you put something on, it's too heavy, it's too woody, it's too masculine, it's too something, too fruity. This one kind of just like brightens it up. I mean, I love that. The Pearl. Norra Norrland, I think she does ship. They have a small website. I think she does ship to other places. Otherwise, I know other retailers that carry the brand. Norra Norrland. I'll put it in the comments. And then I wanted to mention 2 from Santa Maria Novella, which is a really, really old perfume house. And I've just recently gone through, I think I might have made a video about these. I can't remember. But they're eau de colognes, these 2 I'm going to mention now. I think they are both eau de colognes. And one is called Fieno, and one is called Melograno. And they are kind of like Chypre style fragrances, but they're really light, like really, they're colognes. But I think they perform better than a cologne. They perform kind of like an EDP. And the Melograno one, I know that my friend finds this really sharp and aldehydic in the opening, at least. And she probably wouldn't wear it. I just want to say that. So everyone might not like this. But she really likes Fieno, which is a little softer. It has a hay note. It means hay, I think, in fact, Fieno in Italian, probably, right? I think so. I think so. So Melograno and Fieno are really good fragrances to check out if you're looking for something. I don't know. I love these two fragrances. I'd feel like I could just wear them every day. I mean, I don't, but I feel like I could wear them every day. Yeah, so this was my list of recommendations. I don't have anything more in there. Now, I mean, I probably have other easy to wear fragrances among all my decants as well. Some of these are decant, like the Fieno and Melograno. I only have decants. So, and Camomille Satin from Dries van Noten. So good. That's an easy reach, but a little more gourmand, perhaps. Like most of the ones I mentioned now are either freshies, irises, or, you know, florals, perhaps. Like maybe this was an exception too. This is a leather fragrance. This is kind of a Middle Eastern style fragrance, but it's very, very subtle, which is really uncommon, come to think of it. Isn't it? I mean, can you think of other Oriental style or, you know, Middle Eastern style fragrances that are really soft? I don't know. There's not that many. So I think I'm going to hold on to this actually. But it has an oud note in there. So if you are sensitive to oud or, you know, animalic touches, maybe this is not the fragrance for you. And it has a decent amount of rose. I think this is really beautiful, but it is very quiet for my taste. I wouldn't buy a full bottle because I think I don't think you can justify the price, and also this huge bottle. I think they might come in 50. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure what price point they're at. But I know Armani is expensive, but they do make some decent fragrances, I'll say. Okay, guys, that was. Oh, I did have one more fragrance here. It's called Ambrette, and it's from the house of Olibanum. This is like a really good musk. This is a good kind of your skin, but better. Oh, I did want to mention, actually, I'm not ready yet. This is like a really good musk. So good, Ambrette. I did make a list here. I'll just see if I forgot anything. Yes, I did. I forgot New Look 1947 from Dior. It's a beautiful floral musk. Can wear it anytime, anywhere, with anyone. It's so easy to wear. And then I have one fragrance from them. It's D'Orsay. No, I have two. D'Orsay fragrances. The ones, I'm not talking about the three new latest releases, but the ones kind of in the white bottles with the white labels. D'Orsay, they're called like J.R, A.R, E.Q, like someone's initials, and then it has like a long French name, each fragrance. And they're kind of hard to tell apart, but many of them are kind of made around iris and musk, I would say. But I just recently have started wearing my J.R a lot and really love it. It's such an easy reach. Love that. Then I forgot to bring out, I have a bottle of this Artemisia from Penhaligon's. It's a beautiful buttery iris and floral musk it's just so luxurious. But it does have a little bit of a plasticky tone right in the opening, and that kind of goes away. I can smell it, and but it doesn't bother me. I think it just smells so darn good. It's a great, great everyday fragrance. Oh yeah, I said April Aromatics. Rose Magnetic from its Essential Parfums is really, really easy reach rose fragrance that I really enjoy. Fatal Charm from Xerjoff. It's the same series as this. I just recently sprayed up the decant that I had. It's kind of an iris eucalyptus type fragrance. It's a little bit strange, maybe. It has a little vanilla in there. It's an interesting iris, I would call that one. Melograno, and then there's a fragrance from Les Indemodables called Musc des Sables. It doesn't have great projection, but it is an incredible iris and musk fragrance. There might be some other interesting notes in there as well. And then I've also written on my list here, the flankers of Chanel No. 5, L'Eau and Première. Those two are really good easy reaches as well. And that was it. I don't know how many fragrances I've mentioned now, but I will notice when I jot down them in the notes, among not the comments, in the description box. I'll count all these. It's a lot of fragrances. I hope you all found something that you might consider looking into. I don't recommend blind buying, of course. Never, never. I don't do it. I basically consider buying something at the counter a blind buy, because there's no way of knowing if you're going to keep liking it. Because one thing is, you know, smelling it one time, but then when you wear it, all of a sudden a note comes out from somewhere that really starts disturbing you, or you find it a little bit too boring, and it just, like a little bit Iris Prima, I'll have to say, is just slightly too perfect. Like, I don't wear it that much. And speaking of it now, Bottega Veneta is really an easy reach. I don't wear it. It's discontinued, and so I desperately got a bottle, and I've hardly worn it since. So, I don't know. You have to kind of like, maybe you're not like me though. Maybe you know, like this, you have this taste and it stays with you and everything's fine. But for me, I don't know. This keeps happening, that I get bored with things and all of a sudden I find something disturbing. And so that's why I've really gone on a kind of a bottle fast. I don't buy bottles. I'm identifying now as a sample person. I'm a sample person. A travel size person, a decant person, and these vials are also okay. These little, you know, that you can subscribe to. I don't subscribe, but I do swap these with people. This is the Ambrette one. I have a number of these. I have probably 10 of them or something with different fragrances. This is a great way to try fragrance as well. They're 8 milliliters usually. Okay, well, that was the end of this video. Thank you for watching.